Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Team Effort Network Lifestyle Call. Pastor Denise was out today, so I am filling in and welcoming everyone to the call. We are excited to have you. Go ahead and give us a shout-out, Team family. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Yes, it's Robert Smith, Washington, D.C. calling.
All right, Robert Smith, welcome to the call.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Who else is out there, Chin family? Don't be shy. Go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Belva Porter, Oakland, California.
All right, Ms. Porter, welcome to the call. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Who else is out there on the line? Let us know who you are. Don't be shy. We're welcoming everyone today.
Paul Jackson, Front Heights, Maryland. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Mr. Paul Jackson. Thank you so much for being on the line. Love hearing your voice this morning. Everyone's
Always
so full of
good to be
excitement and enthusiasm.
Always.
Say that one more time.
Always. Magnificent week coming up.
All right. Who else is out there, Tin family? Go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Vicky Soto, Louisville, Kentucky.
Miss Vicky Soto.
Hi, Nikisha.
Hi, welcome to the call. Good to hear your voice. Who else is out there, Tin family? Go ahead and give us a shout out.
Sheila Taylor McDuffie, Atlanta, Maryland.
All right, Miss Sheila, welcome to the call. Love the song in your voice.
Thank you, Nikisha. I can't wait to see you.
Yes, I am so excited, you guys. So excited. Who else is out there, Tin family? Give us a shout out. Welcome.
Hey, it's Greg Carino.
Oh, hold on. Right, yeah, Reno.
You betcha.
All right. Good morning, Greg from Reno, Nevada. Who else is out there?
Raynetta Hall from Hayward, California.
Hello, Miss Hall. Welcome to the call.
Thank you.
I'm rhyming. Good morning.
Good morning, love, Patricia, a.k.a. Prime Love from Sacramento, California.
All right, Miss Patricia Prime Love. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call.
Thank you, love.
Good morning, Nikisha. Can you hear me? I can hear you perfectly fine. Well, good morning. How are you, Coach? My goodness, good to hear your voice. It's good to hear you, Miss First Lady. How are you today?
Wow, I'm wonderful. I'm calling away from Washington, D.C., where we'll see everybody this weekend. I can't wait to hug your neck. My goodness.
Woohoo! Okay, Tin family, we're going to do last call. Go ahead and give us a big old shout-out if you haven't done so already.
South Carolina.
I think I heard South Carolina out there.
South Carolina is here.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Morning, Tin family. I hope you guys are doing as well as I am. I am so excited to have you guys on the line. Like I said a little bit earlier, Pastor Denise has been tied up with some things, so she couldn't be on the line, but it is always my pleasure, my privilege, and my honor to welcome you guys to the Lifestyle Call happening every day. Let me tell you guys something. Everybody is just so excited right now. I think they're going to jump out of their skin. We have the amazing East Coast Regional coming up this Saturday, September 27th. I remember 90 days ago thinking, oh, that's so far away, and now it's like right here. So we are so excited to be in Washington, D.C. at the Gaylord Hotel. And if you have not gotten your tickets, tomorrow is the last day. Tuesday is the last day you can buy them online. So make sure that you go into your back office, and if you don't know how to get there, go to www.teameffortnetwork.biz. Click on back office, and it'll take you right, take you right into your back office. So without further ado, I want to introduce Mr. Pastor Dale, one of the hardest working men in Team Effort Network. I can tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, he is not sleeping on this opportunity. He is taking every single moment to go out there and share the message, share the vision, and share the product. Pastor Dale, have you made it to the line?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you okay, Pastor Dale. Take it away.
All right. Coach Nikisha, thanks for jumping in and helping out this morning. Love to always hear your voice on Monday. It's a great day. Pastor Denise is taking care of some business with her daughter, so she'll be back on the call tomorrow. But we're really excited, guys. Wow, Nikisha, can you believe we're here? Can you believe this? I mean, woo! We are all, listen, just, my goodness, 6 days, away. We're going to be all gathering here in the nation's capital at the Gaylord Hotel. It's going to be amazing. I got a chance to talk to some of the leaders this week as we continue our planning processes, and I'm telling you, there's so many people fired up, so many people excited. There's a number of people that just, they're looking forward to making the trip, all the way from Vicky Soto and her team, and Kevin Vaughn and Terry Whitener. We got the Brooklyn crowd. We got so many people that are migrating to this direction to be here to celebrate. We got people coming in on Thursday. They got people coming in early Friday. So listen, it's going to be an amazing weekend, and we really are so excited about you guys who have participated to this degree and to helping us prepare for this. Don't forget to go in your back office if you have not done already and buy your ticket. Log into your back office and go to orders and buy your ticket to the East Coast Regional. Again, we don't want you to make any purchases after Thursday of this week. Just come on to the hotel. If you have to purchase after Thursday, just come on to the hotel and you can register at the door. We just don't want to lose anything in the transitioning. Corporate is transitioning a lot of documents and a lot of information to us on Friday. So we want to make sure that all of the Thursday closeout business stuff is done and it can be transferred to us. And if you do it on Friday or Saturday, we will not have that information at the registration table. And unfortunately, you will have to pay again until we can figure it out, what happened. So please make sure your team don't purchase any tickets after Thursday close of business. Because we'll have all of that information on Friday, and we won't have any information from Friday to Saturday. So make sure that happens. And again, don't forget that we have the first portion of that. This is from Miss Amy Gill. She wanted to make sure that we had a presentation at this event. Let me tell you, this is really huge, guys, because I've been to our corporate events in the past, and we have never had a corporate business opportunity presentation at our corporate events. So this is a history in the making. This is the first time that we're having a corporate presentation at a corporate event. So you want to be able to get your guests there. Your guests are free for the presentation, the first portion of that. So those of you who are like, I don't want to buy $45 for somebody that may not come, and I'll be stuck holding that $45 ticket. Well, we've already answered that now. We fixed that problem for you. The tickets are free. So send your guests. Now you can bring 5, 6 guests at a time. And this is the event you want to get your guests to. This is an event when they're going to see the energy, they're going to see the excitement, they're going to see Mel and Amy, they're going to see so many other things that's going on. This is the event that you want to get your guests to, because you will leave the Gaylord Hotel with a team member status. You become a team member that day, or maybe even an executive that day based on the number of people you bring, and you have a team that you can build your organization with. So we're pumped up about what's taking place. We're excited about all the people who are helping us put these things together, and we want you guys to have a blast, an exciting time when you get here. So we're looking to make sure that we have something for Friday night as a network connection time for you guys to come out and connect. We don't want to have it a long time because we want you to enjoy the National Harbor. It's a beautiful scenic area sitting right on the Potomac River, and it's just a huge, nice area with lots of shops and restaurants. So we want you to take advantage of that as well. But we want to spend some time together on Friday night, and then we're also looking to spend some time together on Saturday night after the event. So, hey, woohoo, we're ready to go. Well, without any further delay, Miss Nikisha Bond, already all the way from Marietta, California. Are you ready? What you got for us today, Coach?
I am ready. And just one other thing before we go ahead and get started. Remember, we still have September promotions going on, you guys. Take advantage of these September promotions because luckily we have the September East Coast Regional happening in September. And if you enroll 3 people on the Diamond Pack, you're going to get an additional $150 on top of all the other bonuses. But here's the great thing. When you get those new people that you enrolled in September to the rank of executive, you're going to get an additional $500, and you can do it as many times as you want. Do not sleep on this opportunity because I have to tell you something. The last East Coast Regional that I went to, many of the people who had the most guests there are now some of the people that you hear qualifying for their cars, moving up. And so you want to definitely take advantage of what Pastor Dale just said and get your guests and invite them out. And if there's free, there's nothing else but them sitting in a beautiful hotel listening to an amazing opportunity. Okay. Are you ready, Pastor Dale? I know you're ready. So today what I wanted to talk about was why your story is important. You know, a lot of times what we talk about here is not so much the what, but we talk about the why. And, you know, Frederick Nietzsche, I said I was going to practice that so I could say it right. Don't worry about it. He says, he who has a why can live and bear almost any how. So basically, if you know why you're doing something, you can endure almost any how. But there's a more scientific and biological purpose for knowing your why. So, you know, we might have talked about this a long time ago, but I think it really ties into where we're going right now and something that, you know, is really important to me. It's called the golden circle because people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And, you know, a lot of times that's really hard for us because we think it's the what. We think it's the ingredients. We think it's the this. We think it's the that. And it's not really. So what do? We sell vitamin sprays. How do we do it? We recommend products to our friends and family, but why we do it, our purpose, the cause, the belief, that's our story. You know, and everybody has a different story, which is why you don't get too specific into the, you know, how do you say your story? It's just tell your story. You started taking the sprays, you started seeing these results because that's what people connect with. You know, there's going to be a very small percent of the population who's going to say, oh, I know what Garcinia cambogia is. That's really great. I've been looking for a spray that's got Garcinia cambogia and with a high absorption. You know, there's very few people. But if you say, you know what, I've tried everything and I couldn't do anything and now I tried these Slim by 10 sprays and I lost 10 pounds. That's something a little bit different, okay? So why do we feel that way? So the human brain has 2 different levels. It has the neocortex, which is the what level. That's your rational level, your responsible level. That's the one that listens to Garcinia cambogia and knows how good the ingredients are because it blocks fat production. So that's the what, the rational side. But then the limbic brain, that's the one that builds trust and loyalty. That's the one that does all the decision making, and it drives behavior. And it's not fueled by language. It's one of those things where you know how you just say, it doesn't feel right. I don't want to do it because it doesn't feel right, or I'm going to do it because it feels great. And that's what I feel like I have this little inkling coming on that says that's going to be a good idea. That's the brain that drives our behavior and drives our decision making, which is really, really interesting if you think about it, because you would think that your rational, responsible brain would make decisions, but no, it's your emotional. It's the one that's deep down inside. It's the one that has no language to explain why we do what we do. So here's a couple of examples. So you guys might remember probably back in the late 90s, TiVo. And it was like really, really big. You know, they talked about how you were able to pause live TV, record it, rewind it. But you know what? They never really made any money, which is kind of surprising to me. But I realized why, because I always saw those commercials and I thought, who needs a DVR? That's just being lazy, right? Just if you're going to watch a show, just watch a show. You don't need a DVR. It's not until you actually get a DVR and you get used to how you can now control your time. Because if you don't want to watch something, you can just record it. You can watch it whenever you feel like it. You control your own time. And had TiVo talked more about the why it's important, probably more people would have seen that it was important. Because now go over to, like yesterday, I was over at my mom's house, and they were watching the game, and I was like, oh, pause it. I'm like, oh, but you can't pause it because you don't have a DVR. And so it's one of those things that you don't know until somebody explains why it's important to you. Another example, if you think of Dr. Martin Luther King, you know, he had 250,000 people show up to hear him speak. There was no Facebook. There was no Twitter. It was just a bunch of people making telephone calls like they did back in the day. And you know why? It's because he didn't say what needed to change. He told people what he believed, and they picked up on his cause and made it their own. He had an I have a dream speech, not an I have a plan speech. I think that we should do this, and I have 3 points for success on this. No, he said, I have a dream. The little boys and little girls, and everyone sat around and said, you know what? I believe that too. Yeah, that's part of what I think too. I'm going out there, I'm going to support that because that's what I believe. And so that's really what drives people to movement. So what am I trying to say with all this little sciencey stuff? Is when you're running your business, it's not to sell to people who need what you have, but it's really to sponsor people who believe what you believe. That's really how you're going to enroll people into the business, because people are going to start to believe what you believe. And what you do serves as proof of what you believe. If you believe that these products are really changing people's lives, then what you're going to do is make sure you go out there and you talk to everybody that you can get your hands on and share your belief about why these are important to you, because in some way they're going to be able to relate to your story. When you talk about what you believe, you're going to attract other people who believe what you believe. A lot of times we hear these phrases, and I know, at least this is me, because I am one of those people who's a little bit more rational. I'm not as driven on emotion. I like to hear all the facts. So when you tell me it has these, I look up all these ingredients, and it kind of all makes sense to me. But what I found is when I'm talking to people, they don't want to hear the ingredients. They don't want to hear all that stuff. They just wanted to hear what were the results that everyone was having. What were other people's stories? What were some of the amazing stories, the smaller stories? What was my story? That's what people really did hear, because that's what drove their behavior. They weren't driven to do anything just by knowing some of the great ingredients, high-quality ingredients that we have, but they were driven because they knew that these were giving people results, and that was driving more why. So then what does that mean? And what happens if we don't have a high level of belief? Well, you have to build belief. And that's why these events are so important. If you're sitting on the phone right now, and these are always the people that I like to talk to, because I feel like the people who are doing well in this business, they're on the upward spiral, right? You do well, you're making money, you're hitting rank, you're doing good, you're making money, you're hitting rank, you're going up, right? So there's not much motivation. Of course, they're going to tweak some things, and they're going to take some things from some of these trainings, but I really always love to talk to the people who are struggling, the people who have a dream that's burning deep down inside. Maybe they've tried network marketing before, and they haven't really been able to hit gold wherever they want to, and this really is the opportunity that you can do it. I always like to talk to those people, because those are the people who need the help to get up and do something and drive into action and really be able to meet their goals. So how do you build that belief? Well, if you're low on belief, you got to get out to the event on September 27th. And the reason is because you're going to be around like-minded people. You're going to see people on stage who are just like you, who had some of the same struggles that you did. The great thing about this business, you guys, is that you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a salesman. You don't have to be anything. You just have to have a why it's important for you to do this business in order to do this business. And usually what happens is some people will come in and they'll blast off to the start. And then some people will come in and they'll just kind of putter along. And then there's a lot of people. This is where the majority of the people, the rubber hits the road, is they go out to one of these events. And that is the spark that ignites the flame, that gets people burning into action. And so that's one of the important reasons why you want to go out there. There's no other place where you can go and build your belief, where you can hear other stories that you can share with other people, that you can network with other people and gather more stories and go to trainings and see people who are doing it and just get that vision of your mind and say, in the next 90 days, I want to be up on that stage, than being at one of these events. So, if you're still sitting there and say, well, I can't make it to the event, what else can I do? You can remind yourself of your why. Every single day, that why should be really important to you. If you're saying, well, I don't have a why, I just wanted to make money. Well, there's a methodology that's called the 5 whys. You got to drill down to find out why you want to make money. Well, I want to make money because money equals stability. Well, why is stability important? Well, stability is important because I had a really rough childhood. Okay, so why is that important? Because I want to give my kids a better life. Now you're starting to get down to the core of your why. And then all you got to do is start to refine your story. And sometimes it's a little scary for us. A lot of times we tend to stay a little surface level, it's hard to get down into that nitty-gritty of really why are you going out there and, why are you working as hard as you do? And when you start to ask yourself, well, why? Well, why? Well, why? You'll start to find the core, and that's the story that people relate to. Because I can tell you right now, if your story is that you want to make a lot better life for your kids, that you've been struggling, and living paycheck to paycheck, that you've never had really very much success in your life, and this was the opportunity that you felt was going to do it for you, I can tell you that there's probably 75 people that you could run into who would have that exact same story. So that's what you want to start doing, is building belief. Find your why, refine your story, and go out there and share it. The next thing you want to do is nurture positive views. Let me tell you something. You can turn on the TV, the radio, the internet, anything, and find a negative story. In fact, they are just so prevalent in our society. It's very hard to find something positive nowadays because it just doesn't sound. Anyways, but you have to nurture positive views. You have to get all those distractions and those negative things away from you. I avoid negative people like the plague. 2013 was my year of purge, and I purged a lot of people out of my life. And I had to, because they were just dragging me down. And some of them were just people that I'd known because I'd always known them. And then some of them were people that I had just met. And I was like, oh, it's not really a right fit. Maybe friendship for a season kind of thing. And so, it's really important that you make sure that you surround yourself with people who believe the same things that you believe. That you make sure that you watch the things that go in your eyes, watch the things that go in your ears, and make sure that they're all positive. And then nurture those positives. When you find yourself being in a negative space, you have to see, what is that voice that's going on inside of your head? And that's the third thing, is you want to adopt good habits. So, for example, that voice that's going on in your head that says you're not going to make it, this isn't going to work, you've done network marketing before, it hasn't worked for you, you're never going to amount to anything, man, how come you couldn't make rank 30? 90 days ago you said you weren't going to go to this event unless you made rank. Why, how come you didn't make it? And, whoa. Those are the times that you need to stop, start speaking out loud the things that you believe, the things that you want for your life. And I can tell you something. I was praying one day. Sorry, I gotta go here. I was praying one day, and God told me, for every negative thought, I want you to say 10 positive things you're thankful for. And I can tell you, I've been doing that for a week. It's literally changed my viewpoint, because first of all, it took me a really long time to think of 10 positive things that I was thankful for. Some of the things I had, some of the things I'm believing for. But you know what I noticed? That after I took that time to find those 10 things, and I had to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, I felt so much better. I couldn't even remember the negative thoughts that took that off as a catalyst. And so that's one of the good habits that I've started to adopt, to really nurture these positive views. And when you're more thankful for things, more things can flow into you, because it just opens up your whole receptors. Anyway, maybe we'll do a training on that one. And focus on moving forward. A lot of people get stuck in the past, and it can rewind like a little tape, like on the loop. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, you didn't do this. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. Sometimes you have to say, I didn't. And that's okay, because I'm changing and I'm moving forward. And sometimes you have to just take that and move forward with it. And then develop a daily method of operation. I think this is really the key to this business. This is the last point. We'll go ahead and wrap it up from here. One of the things that we can get into the habit of is not going out there and sharing the business. I'm not judging anybody. It happens to everybody. It happens to me. It happens to everybody, because I always hear people, it doesn't matter, every single leader's always said, I got to get back into XYZ. And that's okay. But those are the daily methods of operation. Like, for example, I always get up, use the bathroom, turn on the shower, lay back down while it warms up, get up, go take a shower. That's my daily method of operation, right? That's just the process that I have in the morning. And that's the same thing about your business. How many people are you going to call back every day? How many people are you going to try and introduce new into the business? How many posts are you going to do on Facebook? What time are you going to do those? Like Pastor Denise, what time is she going to send out the text this morning to let everybody know to get on the call? These are daily things that you can do, small things every single day that add up to a huge advantage. When she doesn't send out the text, sometimes not as many people get on the phone, because after a while, they start to rely on that text message to get out. And so she's made it a purpose, I'm going to do that. I'm going to post on Facebook. I'm going to post in the groups. I'm going to post here. I'm going to call people. I'm going to make sure that I go somewhere that I've never been every single day, just so I can have the opportunity to meet somebody new. Those are the kind of habits that you want to develop when you're trying to grow your business. And when you start to talk to more and more people all the time, you'll see how many people's lives that you affect and change. That will build your belief. That will help you to share the business more. That will build your team. That will then build your belief. That will help you to go out there and nurture those team members. That means that they will go out there and get new team members. You guys see how it starts to go up into an upward spiral? And so what does it all start with? What is the whole point? The whole point is that people are really buying your why. Refine your story. Really sit down and realize that most behavior is going to be driven by people connecting with you and connecting with what you connect with. And that's really where you want to spend your time and your focus. Of course, you want to refine your inviting skills. You want to refine your, TTP skills. You want to refine all of those. But the first thing first is let's get those stories down and then just go out there and share that. You'll be so surprised how many people will be able to relate with you. I never knew people had acid reflux like I did. I just thought it was just a part of life. And so many people said, yes, I've tried everything and nothing works. Really? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll try that Super 10 ND because, I can't sleep at night, too. I didn't think my story was that significant, but it's already changed a few people's lives. And so that's what we have to think of. And it wasn't because I said Super 10 has 10 amazing ingredients, and I never even told them the ingredients. I just told them this is why I take it every single night. And if there's 2 sprays I don't run out of, those are the 2 that I don't run out of ever. So I hope that this has blessed somebody today. I hope this is giving you the charge to just go out to the event. Don't worry about what didn't happen yesterday or today or tomorrow. Just go out there and keep moving forward in your business because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And what you don't want to do is waste time, and then say, oh, well, you know what, that's going to be like every other network marketing opportunity. I'm out. I'm going to do another one. No. In 18 to 24 months, everyone's going to be taking sprays because they're going to realize that it is just a better way. And we want to make sure that you guys are all equipped with all the tools you need to take advantage of that momentum. Okay, Pastor Dale, back to you.
Wow. Nikisha Bond, I tell you, it's always some great information. And, we can get kind of, off track and get into our bad routines, our non-income producing activity. And, you do it one day and maybe 2 days. And next thing you know, 2 weeks has gone by and you haven't talked to anybody, and you have to just kind of reassess where you are and make some recommitments to get out there and share and talk to people. That's how we build this business. I want to just really reiterate the importance of where we are with this company, guys. We literally are at a place where, every single month we're breaking records on our sales. Okay? So we got sales last month. This month is higher than last month. Next month will be higher than this month. That tells you that this company is doing something and it's going somewhere and is having the success that's required. When we understand that as individuals building our businesses, this company is going to be around because it's constantly growing. It's constantly making new revenue. It's constantly, raising the bar and jumping over the bar the month before. And so when you have a company that's doing that, you're in the right place at the right time. So what we have is an opportunity to stay in this thing, work this thing really, really hard, and change people's lives. So I want to say, stay committed to building your team, stay committed to connecting, stay committed to working this industry. Nikisha, you said this in one training before. This really helped our team a lot, and that was finding a partner, accountability partner, I think you use it, somebody to help you build your business. When you got somebody that you're talking to every day and you're telling them what you did and they're telling you what they did, it just gives you the synergy to keep moving and building this business. It's difficult to build this business as an island. You just, you can't do it that way. So when you have somebody that you are accountable to, say, hey, listen, will you be my accountability partner? This is what I'm gonna do this week. This is what I'm expected to do next week. Would you hold me accountable? I hold you accountable. Let's do this thing. What happens is you create a synergy in your organization where you can begin to grow your business and grow as fast. Nikisha, just really speak real quickly because I remember you taught on this a few weeks back about having a partner and why that's so important.
Absolutely, Pastor Dan. I mean, you hit it right on the head. The point is that we can, when you start working this business, we always say you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. And that's really, really key, because when times get down, I can tell you, times are going to get down. You're going to want that person that you feel like you're in here together, that you guys can sit there and not, you don't want to sit there and gripe together, but if you come to that person and you say, oh, man, I'm struggling with this, they can motivate you, you can motivate them, and that just puts you on that upward spiral. And so you need an accountability partner or a workout partner. Someone like Pastor Dale said, who's just going to hold you accountable, someone that you can just talk to, someone that's going to go out there and maybe you guys are going to do events together. You guys can pool your resources together. I can't remember what team it was, but I think it's the one that LA is on. And you can just hear the synergy that they bring when they're all together. They were on the corporate call last time, and you just heard boom, 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 and they were just they're like, we're up on the phone call early in the morning with each other, telling each other, let's get up, let's get out, let's get on it. That kind of stuff breeds excitement. And you know what the key is about that? When people see that energy going on with those 2 people, those 3 people, those 4 people, the first thing they want to do is say, I don't know what it is that they're doing, but I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that energy. I want to be a part of what's making them so excited. I mean, they're just so pumped up and motivated. I want that in my life. How do I get that? And that in itself can start to bring and attract people to you. So it's multidimensional why you want to go have a workout partner, an accountability partner, someone that you can just do life with, do business with. It makes the business more fun, and it makes people attracted to you. Back to you, Pastor Dale.
All right. Well, great. Thank you so much, Coach Nikisha. We're going to go out to the UK and see if we have my partner, Dr. Anita Poole. Are you on the line? Dr. Anita, you there? If not, we're going to Kevin Pye, KV.
Amen. Hey, we got your backup. Pastor. What a great week. Can you hear me okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Great.
What's going on?
Pastor Nikisha, we are in the week of the 10 event. Can you believe it? We are almost there, guys. We are revving up and excited down here in Atlanta, Georgia, man. And what a great kickoff day. And Nikisha, what a great, awesome training. Thank you so much. And we're right on sync because my quotes today are moving forward. This is our theme, Pastor, moving forward. Moving forward, guys. We're going to keep moving forward. So I'm going to give you some quick quotes. We're excited. Can't wait to see you guys. Nikisha, great job on the training today. Hey, our first quote of the day, Pastor Nikisha, talks about listen. Listen to your own voice, your own soul. Too many people listen to the noise of the world instead of themselves. Oh, I love that one. Woo! Wonderful. Hey, the next quote of the day is stop waiting for things to happen. Oh, Pastor, I know you love this one. Go out and make them happen. Come on, guys. Everybody on the call, go out and make it happen. That's what Nikisha will talk about today, guys. Take it to the next level. And the next quote of the day is opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you beat the door down. How do you like that one, Pastor? We're going to beat all the doors down in our wonderful industry, ladies and gentlemen. So we're so excited about that. Hey, the last quote of the day, I want to encourage you to take action. And as Pastor Dale would say, take massive action, ladies and gentlemen. The next quote of the day is the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Back to you, Pastor. Back to you, Nikisha. Great job. Thank you so much. Welcome to the future, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you, one-star Kevin Vaughn. Thank you so much for giving us that great quotes, man. I love it, man. Beat the door down, Let me say, guys, as I said before, Mel and Amy builds 90-day increments. That's how they teach us to build our team, 90-day increments. And 90 days after September 27th is going to be nothing but fire.
Woo! You got that right, Pastor. Woo! Man, it's going to be on and on. On and popping. On and popping. On and popping. It's already started.
All right?
Woo! Man.
It's going to be nothing but fire. You do not want to miss that fire.
No, sir. No, sir.
I know what, we're planning on this end. I know what, I'm planning in my individual organization.
Yeah.
I know what some of the teams are planning over the next 90 days. And let me tell you, it's going to be absolute burn down the house fire.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
For the next 90 days. Now, so if you're sitting back waiting to say, well, I'm just going to wait and see what happens, it's going to be too late. it's going to be too late. You're going to miss the momentum, and you're not going to be able to catch up again. I mean, the momentum coming out of September 27th is going to be momentum like you've never seen before. I'm telling you right now. You know, I've talked to Mr. T, I've talked to John PV, I've talked to Pastor Denise, I've talked to KV, I've talked to a number of people. We're talking about 10,000 points being brought into our organization over the next 12 months. And let me tell you, the plans that we have are going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. You don't want to miss what's going to take place. So you want to be in the meeting on September 27th when the fire is lit. Okay?
You got that right.
You want to be in this weekend when the fire is lit.
Got that right.
I'm telling you, it is going to be it's going to be a bomb burner.
Yes, sir.
You catch up with it. So,
yes, sir. I love it.
You know, again, September 27th, do everything you can to get here, get everybody you know here, get your teams here. It's going to be exciting. Thank you guys so much for joining us today on the telecom. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. We're excited. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you, Kevin. See you guys next
guys. Everybody have a great day.
That's right. Hasta mañana. You're
Hasta mañana. Woohoo.
And you're appreciated.
Amen.